Hi everyone, it's Christopher, Mono County Library Director and co-host of the Oxygen Starved podcast. It's Book Talk Friday, and this week I've chosen two gripping fantasy reads by one of the best fantasy sci-fi writers out there. That author is MacArthur Genius Grant recipient N.K. Jemisin, who you might recognize from any number of great books, including the 3 titles in the Broken Earth series that made her the first author to ever win the Hugo Award for Fiction 3 years in a row. The book I'm talking about is The City We Became, which she started writing a number of years back, but actually released in 2020 during the height of the pandemic, and for all sorts of reasons struck a chord with a lot of readers, not just fantasy fans. The premise of the book is that truly vibrant, alive cities around the globe each have an avatar, a regular citizen of the city who was born into being the avatar, who then operates on another plane, helping grow and shape and protect its city. Cities that do not have avatars are less vibrant, less influential. New York, because it is a large city made up of 5 boroughs, has 5 avatars, each of whom learn of their new role as adults. They are Bronca for the Bronx, an older arts administrator of Lenape indigenous heritage; Manny, an up-and-coming young black man representing Manhattan; Brooklyn, a city council member and ex-rap artist representing Brooklyn; Padmini, a graduate student over on a visa from India representing Queens; and Aislinn, a 30-year-old woman who lives with her parents representing Staten Island. As New York is being born, each of these avatars is coming to grips with being a normal person one day and the next being an avatar who feels and influences their borough, trying to understand their new city powers and learning that there are in fact 5 of them total, all in time to understand that their city is under threat from an alien virus set to destroy New York forever, to kill it off using the combined weapons of gentrification and xenophobia to systematically render it useless. The avatars quickly realize, once they've met each other, that only in working together can they protect New York from this alien force. Mostly. The novel is gripping, it's action-packed, it's fast-paced, with an unapologetically diverse set of good folks and bad folks that you would expect in a New York City setting, and it's combined with creative world-building that comes together in a work of master storytelling. And it brings me to my pick for the new this week, which is actually Jemisin's second book in the duology, The World We Make. Just came out a couple months ago. It picks up at the cliffhanger where the first book left off. Now, I don't want to give away too much of this plot because it would also give away plot points from the first book, but I will say in the second, the Avatar's battle with the alien virus really heats up. It adds more context to the parallel universe the Avatars function in, and it broadens the scope to include avatars from other cities around the world. It also leans into the narrative that cities are at their most vibrant when they are most diverse, people of different backgrounds and persuasions living side by side and contributing directly to the vitality of their communities through small businesses, the arts, and community engagement. Jemisin uses the novel to point out that xenophobia, when it is allowed to fester, breaks down those communal bonds and also opens the door wide to gentrification, which then pushes out the character of individual neighborhoods in favor of homogeneity, homogenous chain stores like Starbucks on every corner that erase not just what makes the neighborhood unique, but make it harder for people further down the ladder to actually succeed and contribute to their community on their own. As well, when you have homogenous communities built off gentrification, can homogenous gentrification of personalities be far behind? And will New York, and in fact the cities of Earth, lose everything that makes them special? We'll find out in reading The City We Became and then The World We Make, both well-reviewed, best-selling novels by N.K. Jemisin, both available at Mono County Libraries in print and ebook form. Come in and grab these or another great fantasy to read. In the meantime, stay safe and happy reading.